Substitution on the field. Number 15,
De Jong.
Vinicius Junior.
Rodri.
Oh, what a mistake! Now who's going to be first to this? Messi. Messi! No mistake! Well, there was to be no other outcome.
The goal scorer after 87 minutes is number 18, Lionel Messi.
Tottenham could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Bellingham.
Rodri.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Now it's Mbappe.
De
Jong. There's the shot! Oh, he's been... In he goes again! Goal! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? Messi at his razor-sharp best there.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Manchester United shapes to shoot. And the referee brings it to a close. Manchester United were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in... Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Messi. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Messi, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match. This is what good chemistry is all about.
Brilliantly cut out. Vinicius Junior. Tony Adams. Now there is a proper defender, Jim.
Well, not too many Englishmen can rival his leadership qualities, Peter.
He just had so many strengths. You could go on all day about him, couldn't you?
Well, the epitome of solidity, thanks to his winning mentality and ability to organise a back four. You don't argue with Tony Adams. You do what you're told. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Mbappe. Ruben Dias. Manchester United are enjoying more and more possession, but very few chances. Oh, they could be caught out here. And he's got the beating of his man. Big chance. Messi! Goal!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Messi. And Messi! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Messi deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
De Jong. And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Messi. Great defending, strong and determined. Chance to shoot now!
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Real chance! Looked to surprise the keeper, but missed the target.
Well, he was sure he was going to pull that off.
Manchester United are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Messi. Plenty to aim at here. He's had it taken off him. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Mbappe.
Rodri.
Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Good read, needed to be. De Jong. De Jong has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Owen. He could be in here. Messi. Messi! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Now it's Mbappe. Messi looking understandably energised after his goal. And here's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Yet another interesting duel, this. Manchester United certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Bellingham. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And here's Owen. Messi. He's had a hit! It's there! And this is getting better and better.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Air Force Club are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Now it's Owen. He is through here. He's got the shot away! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
No doubt as to who has them.
And we hit half-time. So no shortage of thrills, no shortage of fireworks, but all very one-sided. We appear perhaps headed for a cricket score at this rate, unless there is a significant change in fortune. It is 3-0 at half-time. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Manchester United didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up...
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! De Jong. Bellingham. Messi. The message is clear, none shall pass. Oh, that's well spotted. Owen is wide and looking to get onto this. Cristiano Ronaldo!
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Bellingham. Nice sequence of passes, this. De Jong.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Well, that's well seen too. Mbappe. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Di Lorenzo did well to stay calm there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Messi. De Jong. Bellingham. Oh, that was vital. Messi. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. De Jong. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Rodri. Passing nice and neat. And here's Mbappe. Di Lorenzo makes the interception. Rodri. He's through here. And he cuts out the supply.
Rodri.
De Jong. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And he's in, and the shot! Oh, taken with style. And they are right back within touch.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Substitution on the field. Number 5, Bellingham. Number 17.
We have got changes here
Mbappe.
from both sides, in fact.
Hernandez.
So is this
Number
the start of a
16,
comeback?
Rodri. Number 15,
Foden.
Vinicius Junior.
Osimhen
On the field. Number 11,
goes down, but
Palmer.
nothing given.
Number 45,
Now it's Neymar.
Osimhen.
That looks a good
Number
ball through.
9, Phil Foden.
Well, that is not the
Number
best
4,
ball. And he offers an
Marquinhos.
apologetic look.
Number
That just
22,
required a bit more
Ribery.
oomph to reach its
Substitution
target.
in progress.
He rises! It's in! Straight header, made it look easy.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And it didn't take him long. Just great chance!
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Adams calmly anticipates. Oh, that's an inviting ball. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. This might spell danger. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Palmer.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has...
Shot a goal! It's in! They have stolen level at the last!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
All square again, and Messi! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Alexander-Arnold. De Jong. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Big header! The last act of the game, which they chased to the very end. It finishes all square, but boy, they were close to snatching it. Magic. What a magical football match. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. And as you can see, we've already started here. Well, that's well seen too. Mbappe! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. And that could set him on his way. Now, can he find... Has a goal! It's him!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Barcelona have it back and can go again. He might be a decent hit! Denied by an instinctive save.
Cantona actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And the shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Barcelona really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Valverde. And here's Mbappe. De Jong. Now it's Vinicius Junior. That's beautifully weighted. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Bellingham. Shot could be on. Neymar! It's there! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And that has added... Can he put it away? Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Bastoni can get it clear. Vinicius Junior! They are queuing up to have a go here. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And here's Mbappe. De Jong. Mbappe! That's tidy. De Jong. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, nice touch. Barcelona look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Mbappe. Messi. Vinicius Junior. Can he finish? Goal! Manchester United! And they're back in front.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Bellingham. Hernandez.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Messi. Kante gets a foot in here. Neymar. And here's Cantona. Bellingham. Oh, he's had a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Mbappe. There will be a throw-in. Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. That's been cut out, well played. De Jong. Bellingham. No, that's been intercepted. Valverde. And here's Mbappe. He won't be happy with that one. Hernandez. Now it's Neymar. No way through. Di Lorenzo. Shifted upfield. Now he's off and running. Koundé. Well timed, excellent interception. Deftly done. That's good vision. And it's half-time here. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look. Well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Manchester United have ultimately had the better of things in the first half, ahead by the odd goal in 3. It is, of course, far from 1. Both managers in pensive mood as they head down the tunnel. It is 2-1 here at half-time. Oh, what a climb! No, not the best of headers. De Jong. Messi. Good running, strong and purposeful. He's tried one! Just off target.
Messi really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Hernandez. Neither of these two want to come off second best. This is De Jong. Vinicius Junior, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Oh, that's nice. And he's had it nicked away. Mbappe. Koundé. Valverde. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Hernandez. And here's Bellingham. That has been cut short.
Barcelona showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Nice interception, well timed. Messi, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had...
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitution on the field.
It's their
15,
second corner of the game.
Vinicius Junior. Number 5, Bellingham.
And now a sudden
Coming on
chance
the
to
field,
counter.
Number 45, Osman. Number 22, Ribery. Substitutions taking place.
Manchester United still have the cards to affect this game. And here's Saka. Ribery makes the interception. Valverde. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And he's managed to gift it back. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Ribery. That's really well manoeuvred. Showing good feet.
Messi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Conte. And here's Messi. Koundé has it in a wide position. Played into the middle.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
De Jong. Oh, that's a key interception. Saka. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into Rices! And that would have been game, set and match.
Mbappe was totally aware of how that chance could have impacted on the game, and that should have gone in.
And it's Ribery. Look at the space here. De Jong. That is an excellent defensive intervention from the front man.
Manchester United probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Rodri. De Jong. Messi. Oh, well played, well played. Very much into the last knockings.
Saka.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Ribery.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. And already we're underway here. And he's managed to get free. He's had it taken off him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And they've got a throw. Mohamed Salah, Alexander-Arnold, now it's Osimhen. Good read, needed to be. Now it's Mbappe. That is a great pick out. Big chance, must be! Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now a sudden chance to counter. He's got away. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I think you and I can be sure that neither of us are going to present a serious challenge.
He's had a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Manchester United were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
And it's Salah. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And here's Bellingham.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Mbappe. So we're still where we started right now. Vinicius Junior. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Mbappe. He has found the way through. He's had a hit! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Messi gets into a good position. Great chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Diaz. Showing great feet there. Mbappe.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
That's beautifully weighted. Oh, look at the space. Tries a shot! It's a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
That's an excellent interception. Yaya Toure. And Diaz.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And that's put paid to a promising move. And here's Yaya Toure.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
That could... And the finish! Now, who's going to be first to this? That's a sharp pass.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's found the way through. Messi. Stood up well to him there. Diaz. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Rodri. Hernandez. Now there's a fine ball. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Forwards and with intent.
There will be one
And no,
minute at a
that is
time.
pretty much the end of that. Mohamed Salah! Oh, screamer! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And right on half-time, that is telling.
The goal
There was no
scorer,
getting to that, no
number
getting to it at all.
21,
Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing, and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. And here's Osimhen. That's a shade optimistic. Oh, the ball's come loose here.
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Vinicius Junior proves just a little bit too strong. Now it's Osimhen. Osimhen unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he'll shoot here! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Unsurprisingly, he's been quick to apologise. If you lean backwards, the results are normally high and wide.
Messi providing an outlet on that flank. And here's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Van Dijk. Now it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Gets his pass away. Bellingham in acres of space out wide. Hernandez is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
The attendance for this match was 71,649.
Shifted upfield. Yaya Toure. And the counter is on, now then. Oh, that pass isn't the best. No, that's been intercepted. De Jong. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Rodri. And here's Vinicius Junior. Great ball if he can get there.
Vinicius Junior showed...
Osimhen! We've got a goal! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Chance!
De Jong.
Well, what about it? Manchester United certainly weren't expecting this. Van de Ven. That is ended up in no man's land. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Messi. Half an hour gone in the second half. Van de Ven cuts out the pass.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Bellingham. So what can they make of this? Van Dijk does well to get it back. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Bellingham.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done. Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Van Dijk. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That looks a cracking ball. And he's straight offside. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Bellingham. De Jong. Here's Rodri. And it's Van Dijk. De Jong. And here's Vinicius Junior.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
De Jong. And here's Vinicius Junior. And here's Bellingham. He's picked his way through. Oh, what a ball he's in here. Oh, great chance. Real chance here. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. And already we're underway here. It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, it's Bebeto. Chance!
Tony Adams. Now there is a proper defender, Jim.
Well, not too many Englishmen can rival his leadership qualities, Peter.
He just had so many strengths. You could go on all day about him, couldn't you?
Well, the epitome of solidity, thanks to his winning mentality and ability to organise a back four. You don't argue with Tony Adams. You do what you're told.
Mateus. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Messi. It's Vinicius Junior. De Jong. Now it's Mbappe. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Bebeto. Now it's Hazard. Hernandez gets over and intercepts. Looking for the runner. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. So what can they make of this? Manchester United still without a single shot on target. Adams. And it's Messi. Cafu. Mateus. Real chance! Roberto Carlos. Nice ball. There's the hit! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And here's Messi. And now the hit. Ambitious, but just off target.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Hernandez. De Jong. And here's Mbappe. Looking for options for movement. Oh, this is a great... Decent hit! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And he's gone looking for safety. Oh, important interception. Now it's Mbappe. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
He's been picked out. Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham.
There they go, hunting again.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Oh, this looks sharp. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And it's Messi. He's got away.
Manchester United really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Hernandez. Messi.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Here's Rodri. Hernandez. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Looking to widen the gap even further here. And
He's had a crack.
rising over the bar. Bellingham. Stood up well to him there. Azar.
Vinicius Junior.
Rodri. And Alexander-Arnold. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. And there's the goal they've been looking for.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you. And there is the half-time whistle. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
With the father of
Manchester
a boy
United
in a
go
blue
in at
hat
half-time on a
making his
comfortable
way to the
two-goal push.
information centre.
So off we go once more. And it's Azar. Now that's well seen too. Bellingham. And it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. De Jong.
Vinicius Junior.
And here's Mbappe. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
Great hit!
Mateus. Azar. And it's Azar. That is good alertness. That's been cut out, well played. Bebeto. Messi. And he's chosen to go back. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. De Jong. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, it's
Bebeto! And he hits the net! The second half sparks straight into life!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Substitution on the field. Number 5.
time then for the first substitution of the game.
Number 15.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Number 17.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Rigori.
Well, played right into his path.
Number 9. Phil Foden.
That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's been shifted off it. Oh, he's onto this.
Good read, needed to be.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that has left him in a heap. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. De Jong. Manchester United suddenly appear frail.
Yes, from comfort zone to a stage of uncertainty perhaps, and they can't drift into a carelessness or this could get away from them.
Now it's Foden. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Azar. Manchester United do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Adams calmly anticipates. Just about up to 75 minutes. De Jong, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, no joy this time. Thuram. Oh, they could break here.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Azar. And here's Messi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Hazard. Bebeto. Oh, well played, well played. That has not gone well. Tries a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's in! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner.
Gnabry providing an outlet on that flank.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Beckham. Now it's Gnabry. Thuram. Gnabry.
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Has been indicated.
Messi really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
And here's Foden. Mateus. Gnabry is one whose deliveries we all know about. Back into the middle. And that's that. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. And already we're underway here. He's found it. There's the hit! Oh, it's come... Oh, Waters, and the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Alexander-Arnold. That's good running with the ball. And that's been... He's had a shot! It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels. It's a huge moment for the game, and a shocking moment for him personally, but it happened at the best possible time. This is recoverable.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Good effort from distance. Oh, good-looking ball. Tonali. Can he put it away? Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's a key interception. Hernandez. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Some good work on the right flank here. Alexander-Arnold. Climbs up big! It's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
After 16 minutes,
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Liverpool grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. And the counter is on. Cambiasso. Mbappe. Alvarez. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Great ball if he can get there. Neuer gets good distance on it. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Shapes to shoot.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Mbappe. Bellingham. Great defending, strong and determined. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Mbappe just eases him off the ball. Mbappe. And the finish! It's in! And the comeback is complete! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
After 30 minutes is number 19.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
And they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
Hey, you make it sound so simple. Chips it through. That is good alertness.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And a shot!
Oh, taken with style. And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
It's a simple game. A striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
Now it's De Jong. Oh, well played, well played. Oh, there's a probing ball. Pass somewhat off target.
Alexander-Arnold.
That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Mbappe. That's a nicely measured pass. Face to face. He's got the shot away! There it is! A goal and a really telling moment.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Van Dijk. Aimed beyond the defence. Rodri. Now it's Mbappe. De Jong. And the first half is done. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
And a quick reminder today to please take all lit-out bins located by the entrance gates. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Van de Ven.
Alexander-Arnold. Rodri.
Now it's Mbappe. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Van de Ven cuts out the pass.
Now it's Messi. Mbappe.
Genuine physical edge about this game, it is quite attritional. Now it's Mbappe. He's beaten Mbappe! Oh, this looks sharp.
Mbappe.
That is a great pick out. Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! There's a goal! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Baldwin tries a shot! Goal! Manchester United! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Manchester United go into the lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
The attendance for this match was 71,550.
Quarter of an hour into the second half.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And he cuts out the supply. Tonali. And Caicedo. Looking for options for movement. Rodri. Bellingham. Van de Ven. Hernandez. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Van de Ven promptly onto that, and that is that. Good spot, he's seen the run. Now it's Vinicius Junior. It's anyone's. Has another go! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Yeah, I think he's trying to stay one step ahead of his opponents here, maintain the upper hand, so to speak. I can see that.
Tonali looking to add to his goal. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Coming on the field.
He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Mbappe. He's Mbappe! Wanted to outwit the keeper, but a shade off target.
Mbappe really would relish another crack at that same challenge, I suspect.
Nicely intercepted. Forwards and with intent. Oh, Red, nice interception. Rodri. Palmer. And he's managed to get free. Now the finish!
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Cambiasso can get it clear.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Oh, he's found some space here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. The pass is intercepted. And he's picked out the run. Well, that is one way to stop him. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Alexander-Arnold is behind this one.
He's having a go.
Oh, for the keeper to get down to that was top class, but to actually stop himself from spilling it was exceptional. That's great goalkeeping.
Haaland. Cambiasso. Manchester United close now to seeing this one through to the end. And here's Haaland. Spread out to the left. Nice interception, well timed. Now it's Tonali. And here's Nico Williams. Back when it goes.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Now this could be a chance. DiMarco. Well timed, excellent interception. Osimhen! So that's it. It is all over. Manchester United have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So that's got things underway. That's a good ball out wide. And that's a good ball. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. He's gone for it! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Little pass back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Manchester United finding their passes. He's had a shot! And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish. Griezmann! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Griezmann is offering a right smile there.
Played back in. Mbappe! Manchester United have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
They've played it short. Rodri. Rodri showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's got away. Kvaratskhelia! Oh, taken with style. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, good defence is built on positioning, communication, and you've got to have a desire to attack the ball, but they were found really wanting then on all three aspects. Nobody took charge.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
And that's definitely not his best. Vinicius Junior, and he's managed to get free. No, it's not getting there.
Vinicius Junior, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Swept in. Oh, well played, well played. Well, that pass isn't the best. There will be a throw-in. Rodri. And here's Mbappe. No way through, so chance! Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And it's Griezmann. Rodri cuts it out. Bellingham. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that...
Now the finish! He's got a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
After 29 minutes is...
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Beckham. Bellingham. Half an hour played now. Messi. Pinches it off him. Kvaratskhelia. Rodri. De Jong. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Taken back almost at once. Manchester United are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Now it's Batistuta. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Griezmann. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Batistuta is wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. De Jong. 5 minutes till the break. Bellingham. Oh, that's a fine interception. Beckham. And it's Beckham. Short changes him with that pass.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Kvaratskhelia. That looks a cracking ball. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So on the whole, a very competitive game so far. Goals for both sides, neither in true command. Anything could still happen in this game.
We'd like to inform you now that the
So
latest
there was the
travel
first
information
half.
is currently
Well,
being
give me a
displayed
moment to
on
get
the
my
screen.
breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Bellingham. Rodri. That's a sharp pass. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. And it's Batistuta. Played into space out wide. Rodri. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Davids. Now it's Messi. He's played him through. Oh, real chance! And yes, it's there! The perfect outcome to mark his 50th game.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Nicely aimed pass.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
Vinicius Junior receives it in a good position here. Beckham. Haaland. Here's
The
Griezmann.
attendance for this match was 71,898.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Has a goal! Rodri. Alexander-Arnold spots it and intercepts. Messi is in a really good position out wide. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Vinicius Junior stood his ground strongly. Couldn't squeeze it through. Bellingham. Kvaratskhelia. That has been cut short. Bellingham. De Jong. Rodri. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
So what can they make of this? Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Messi. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Batistuta. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Messi. That's good play. Mbappe. Kvaratskhelia. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And the shot! Goal! Manchester United! And the comeback is complete!
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. It's little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Substitution on the field. Number 5, Bellingham. Number 15, Vinicius Junior.
So, time for changes
Number
on
10,
both sides, actually.
Messi. Coming on
Manchester
the field,
United go into the
number
lead.
22,
Well, I think you can
Ribery.
write this lot off at your
Number
peril. It's been a
45,
joy to watch them hold
Osimhen.
themselves right back into it.
Dembele.
Now, can they hang on?
And he's had a hit!
Jordan have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. There's the cross. Mbappe. That's been cut out, well played. Kvaratskhelia.
Oh, really well played.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Alexander-Arnold. All played for Dembele. And that is as far as it goes. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game.